Okay, hey, this is part 2 of my Survivor Tocantins, Tocantins? I don't even know how to say it. Contestant analysis. CBS.com just posted the new contestants, and I'm kind of just talking about them. If you haven't seen the first video, I recommend starting there. Get a little more background as to what I'm doing. So yeah, tribe number 2, Timbira. They're wearing blue, purple, black. It said blue, purple, black. I was like, okay, pick a color, but whatever. This tribe is also 8 people, and I found this tribe more interesting. They had some more interesting people going on, so we'll talk about them now. The first is Jerry. He is 49 from Rock Hill, South Carolina. He's a U.S. Army sergeant who served in Afghanistan and did tour duty in Afghanistan, and also works in a nuclear power plant. And this guy seems really interesting. Seems like he's had an interesting life. He said that he doesn't want to be the leader of the tribe, but I feel like being an army sergeant and being this older gentleman, he's going to be forced into the leadership role and probably voted off early, which sucks for him because he seems like a cool guy. But I just feel like he's an easy off, and they're going to be done with him pretty early. Maybe he'll make it 3 or 4 tribals and then be gone before the merge. The next one is Candace. She's 31 from LA, and get this, she's a lawyer turned actress slash event planner who was Miss Ohio USA. What a mouthful. I don't know. This woman is confused as to who she wants to be, what she wants to do. She seems like a total diva. Probably going to have a hard time with nature, eating nothing, sleeping outside, darkness, bugs, fire, dirty water. You name it, this woman is going to have an issue with it. Oh my god, I hate these princess people that they bring on the show. I mean, I know they're trying to bring, all the sections of society, but jeez, this woman seems like she's going to be really annoying. I hope that they vote her off right away. I don't know if they will, because just based on first impression, she seems useful. Like, Crystal was the Olympic athlete, but couldn't run up a hill. This woman seems kind of like that, too, but worse. And more annoying. And bitchier. The next one is Tyson. He's 29. He's a bike shop manager and former pro cyclist. And I googled him because I like cycling, and he was on Team Waukesha, which is actually pretty legit. So this guy had a pretty interesting cycling career in Europe, and now lives in Linden, Utah. Jeff Probst, in his interview, likened Tyson to Richard Hatch, but more attractive and more likable. He said that he had a maniacal mind, and I could see that being a cyclist, the strategies and stuff, you have to think like on your feet, and I could see that. But this guy kind of seems like an asshole. He seems very arrogant. He seems like he'll just say what he wants to say, but I think he could do really well. He said his favorite Survivor is Johnny Fairplay, and I could actually see this guy just based on the 3-minute clip of him. He had the longest clip, by the way. He just kept talking and talking. But based on that clip, I could see him being a Johnny Fairplay, but not, I feel like he could play the game like Johnny did and make it as far as Johnny did just by playing this really shady backstabbing game. It'll be interesting to see if the other tribes people let him get that far. But I think he can, because I think he's got the physical part, but he's not like the big, beefy, guy. And I don't know, I think I really like this guy. I think he's going to be really fun. And it's not just because I like cycling, because I love cycling, but I think this guy could be really interesting. And he said that he wants to only use the money for selfish reasons to buy the most smoking motorcycle around. So, come on, he needs the mill. But he does seem really fun and interesting, and could be good TV, just purely on an entertainment standpoint. The next one is Sierra. She's 23 from LA. She's a model. And Sierra was recruited by CBS. She did not apply, which really bugs me. I was going to apply. I didn't because I missed the deadline. But I really hate how they're kind of ignoring the fans and just pulling people off the street. And it's these model-y actress wannabes in LA. And it's just like, come on, CBS, get over it. But anyway. Sierra turned down a contract with Tommy Hilfiger to go on the show, which is interesting because that contract probably could have eventually earned her a mill. But instead she's going on the show because she thinks it'll be a cool experience. But then she said she's not sure if she can win. And I'm like, what the hell? Why are you going to turn down this amazing opportunity to go on a show that you're not sure you can win. Like, cool. I guess, I mean, she's in it for the experience, which I guess is interesting, but still, that's kind of lame. Seriously. But yeah, she talked about weaving mats for like half of her little clip, and I was just like, I don't know about you. I think if Sierra gets into good alliance, she could be money. She could get really far. Otherwise, she'll be gone early. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, I keep saying everyone's going to be gone early, but someone's got to make it, you know? And I could see her, she seems very smart, and she seems like she knows the show, so I could see her making it kind of far if she places herself well at the beginning. So, that's Sierra. The next is Benjamin. He is 37, from Bolivar, Missouri, and he is a soccer coach / part-time orchestra conductor. And okay, before I say anything else, this dude has the grossest haircut ever. He's got like long, straight, stringy, greasy hair going down the back. And like, if they vote him off on first impression, they're gonna vote this guy off just based on this gross hair. Ugh. But anyways, this guy could be the new like Survivor legend guy. He seems totally whacked in the mind. He said in his interview he wants to cut all the weak people out at the beginning and have it be a game of the strong and have them fight it out in the final group or whatever, which I think could actually be really awesome, and I would totally love that because I'm so sick of people like Susie making it to the final and winning or almost winning. Bleh. Let's make it really exciting and really fight it out. But this guy just seems so full of himself and ridiculous. I don't even know like how this will work out. But yeah, this guy could be really great. And I think it's interesting that he's in the same tribe as this Tyson guy. I don't know if they could work together. I don't know if they'll like each other or they'll work against each other. But if they work together, it could be really cool. I'm not saying don't work together. Otherwise, I think this Benjamin will get voted off early for kind of playing this alpha male character. I think his personality is really going to play against him. I think he's got to tone everything down a little bit. He seems kind of over the top, and I think if he can tone it down, I think he could be really fun. But we'll see. I don't know. Benjamin. Next is Debra, and oh my god. Okay. Debra is 46, from Auburn, Alabama, and she's a middle school principal. And you know what my first impression of her was? Boobs. She was sitting there in her bikini, and she was just hanging all over the place. And I'm like, how can you be a middle school principal? You are so going to get fired the second this gets on the internet. Oh my god, boobs. Oh, she's like the slutty principal. But anyways, she thinks she's fun and she has lots of energy. I think she's going to get voted off early because she's going to be annoying. And she seems kind of dumb. I don't think she's going to be able to really get into alliances with the younger people because there seems to be a lot of younger people. I think she'll have a hard time kind of getting with the younger people. And I think this Benjamin and Tyson are going to hate her, so they're just going to have her voted off anyway. And just based on first impressions, her being one of the older people in her tribe is really going to play against her, which sucks for her. But I could see her going pretty early. Dude, if she makes it past the merge, I'm gonna want to shoot myself, because regardless of if she makes it, I mean, I'm gonna have to see her again at the final tribal, regardless of if she gets voted off the next one, you know. Oh my god, I hate her. I just looking at her, I was like, slutty principal. But anyways, the last guy is Brendan. He's 30, from New York City, and he's an entrepreneur. He's very successful and very boring. He just didn't seem very dynamic, kind of just talked, and I honestly don't remember a word he said. I didn't even write it down. I mean, I took pages of notes so I would have stuff to talk about, and I don't even know what he said. I was reading my email, I think. I was so bored. But I think this guy, he seems pretty athletic. I think I'll probably make it to the merge and then get voted out because he's just not going to have any real connections. But, you know, I just was so bored by him. I don't even know where to place him, so I don't know. But yeah, so those are the contestants. I'm not going to pick a winner yet. I'm going to let it sit for a bit, and then I'm going to do a video maybe a week before the season premieres, and then I'll talk about who I think is going to win. I think based on this, you can probably guess who I liked and who I didn't like. But I think this season has a lot of potential because there are a lot of interesting personalities. And I do kind of agree with Jeff when he said there's a lot of likable people. There's a lot of likable characters. and I'll see you next time. Bye.